Fine, I guess I'll have to.
I appreciate it.
Really, Carjo? Now?
Leave me.
Even my clothes feel sharper.
Oh, for goodness sake. And so here we are, at the funeral of Kodlak Whitemane, the harbinger of the companions, well, I'd like to be able to say now he can forever rest in peace, but as per our conversations, which are few and far between, I must admit, we know that fact not to be true now, is it? No. I've been chosen to go down to his quarters, which I'm not looking forward to, but considering the circumstances, I'll do it anyway. And go through his things. I mean, being asked to retrieve a fragment of Wuthrak, the final piece, Kodlak's piece, but let's be real. Rifling through his stuff is exactly what I've been asked to do. I can see why I've been asked to do that. Not to detract from, thank you. I can see why I've been asked to do that. I'm trusted I'm of the circle, but I'm not quite... I wasn't that close to the man. So maybe an objective yet trusting pair of hands. I know it feels weird to be able to say that. She looks absolutely gutted. And, oh, bless her. Look at her. Oh, bless her. You alright, love? Do you wanna... No. It's alright. Oh, bless her. Anyway. I will go through Kodlak's stuff, but right now, it just seems kind of inappropriate. So, Yorland, if you wanna create Wuthrak, reforge it, create it once more, bring it into the light once more. Speak of the light, where the hell's the sunrise? I suppose after an event like this, it could never rise again for some. But anyway, Yorland can wait. As you two have rather sensibly decided to do down here instead of using the forge. Anyway, Yorland can wait. I'll do it a few days from now. I'll let the companions come to terms with what's happened, and I'll make myself scarce until I'm needed again at the right time.
I grew up hearing songs
Just
about
feels
she wrestled the storm out of the sky.
cool. It's ideal to bear. Ideal? A former conquest, probably. So in light of all this, whatever this all is, we're gonna go back to Helgen, spend a day or two there, and then come back here and do what's to be done here, because right now it just feels plain inappropriate to be doing what's been asked of me, which I get why it's been asked of me, but it must be surely very telling that if I find something inappropriate, it must be more than inappropriate. Like, I get why it's got to be done. It's always got to be done. It's a sad thing to be done. Except there's a time and a place. And that time is not now. If Kodlak's been laid to rest, to which he's hardly going to find that rest, is he? Like, it's playing on my mind. But if he gets laid to rest, surely his stuff can rest for a while longer. Even if it is just a couple of days. Anyway, we'll grab the carts, head to Falkreath,
Need a ride?
and watch this sun come up. wherever it's going to end up edging over these mountains.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Thank you.
Where do you want to go?
Falkreath, if you don't mind.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Rightio. Everyone aboard.
You ever met one of them cats?
We're just heading past Pine Watch. And the mine, and the crossing. Which I was just thinking we'd...
Traveling alone is boring and dangerous. It is nice to have company.
Likewise, my friend. But I've just heard something that's worth checking out. So we have cleared this place out. Yet because of the acoustics of the mountains all around here, it's very hard to pinpoint where such blasts are coming from. Fire's still alive, though. Huh. Keep that one in mind, Indigo. We'll come past here again. But it did have me thinking, if we're heading back to Helgen at this time, Imperial's walking across the road. Surely they heard it. Anyway. Pine Watch out of commission. Where is Coast going to send us next? I genuinely have no idea. It's nice that it has been put out of commission, or either it hasn't,
Imperial business. Be on your way.
or it has. Both are rather interesting conclusions as to where we're going to go next. Speaking of which, Helgen's right here. I'm still thinking about Kodlak. Today's the day to be thinking about Kodlak. It's his day. It only dawned when he'd gone. So let's keep in our thoughts. Like, I've got the heads of those Glenmoral witches he was so obsessed with that he dedicated his twilight years to finding this way of being cured of his lycanthropy. Lycanthropy. There we go, thank you. No need to applaud. And yet, he wasn't here to witness any kind of major development with it. But then again, did he know what to do next? Hey, this is exactly the kind of reason why I'm not going into his quarters right now, because maybe he didn't tell me the specific ritual or whatever he had in mind what to do with those heads, did he? So hopefully he had some notes. If not, I think we're bloody well doomed. Or anyone who wants to get cured of that is bloody well doomed. Orianthe. You. Excuse me. You're coming with me. Time for your evaluation.
Yes, right away. But where are we going?
Now that you mention it, Ghost. Didn't he mention something about a haunted mine? I think he did. Hang on, I need to go check with him, but I think that's where we're going.
Lead the way.
Thank you. Hey, Ghost. I need to talk to you. Right. So, Ghost has rather kindly confirmed that it was indeed the haunted mine. I wasn't wrong. The Jizargo did laugh at me. And we did come to the conclusion that the course had marked it on my map before when I just had not been paying attention. It's just due northeast of here, which is great. So we'll head on over there. And, hang on. Who was that? Is he coming back? It's a small guy, isn't it? You alright? You need a hand? We'll just leave you to it. So a haunted mine. I did have the idea in the back of my mind that's where we were going. I just... Can you really blame me if anything like that manages to slip my mind at this current time? No, you can't. Oh, Codlack. Wasn't even close to Codlack, so it's just... What did this? Did you do it? Cat over there, couple of cats over this way. You ought to get yourself back up to Helgen, mate. Good people that way. There's a cat up there, ask for Johto. We'd love to see you. Now, hang on, Jazargo, hang on. Because where you're pointing, it seemed like Embershard. But it can't be Embershard, right? Was it Upper Embershard? Is that what? My memory's just completely clouded at the minute. Anyway. It's not that far off from Embershard. I have a feeling it might well be. So here's the crossing. Embershard's just down that way. But according to the map, I need to be due right up here. Real up. So, Orianthe, was it? Any experience with haunted mines? I believe this may well be the Upper Embershard, but there's no way of telling until we're inside. This looks like a... Okay, this looks almost identical to the other Embershard down the way. Question is it filled with the same stock of people? Or was it once upon a time? And is it they who haunt it? Straight away, cobwebs. Spiders. Caught in the web. That's a big one. Don't like the look of that. Should I do the honours then? With my slicing tool. Feel free. Really. Body on the floor there, so we'll be able to identify it. How could you cheer at that? Really? Is that a ghost spider? Haunted by... This has to be a wind-up. Have I been bitten? I still move, for what it's worth. I have not been bitten. I don't think. But I am seeing ghosts. This... a haunted mine. And there I am expecting this standard ooh, and instead all we get is this. Sword staying out from now on. Oh. So, correction, Orianthe. Have you any experience with haunted mines which are actually haunted by ghosts of spiders? That is an interesting question. Not whether you've actually been there, of course, but rather, how on Tamriel does a mine end up being haunted by spiders? They have souls. I can trap them in a soul gem. So I suppose they have the means to actually haunt a place, but there has to be some kind of necromancy involved, right? It'd tune true with what else we've found around this place. Here we go. Hard to tell what's real. Although you're a tough one. Maybe I'm flailing around. Ow. Who are you? Are you like one of those things that... where Meridia's beacon went? You've even got a shield. Don't like this. Search every piece of remain we see now. Because I wanted some kind of answer to this. Not only is it haunted by various things, it's something which seems to phase in and out at whatever's present in the room. Is there a central source dictating when that should be? Skeleton. But there's blood. How fresh is that? It's dry. I can't really tell. Maybe it is fresh. We've just been picked to bone. I haven't seen any haunted, but some ghosts of wolves or dogs. Seen some on the road, of course, but concentrate, Norton, please. Took long enough. Anyway, the reason why I mentioned the dog, thanks to the light, well, should be obvious. Bones are intact. So maybe... is a spider capable of devouring... flesh? Muscle? Skin? Off of any miner who was here? I think we've seen what they do with them. It doesn't match up. Which of all things, that would be rather comforting. If spiders actually did that, the giant ones. But no.
Hello? Did you come to play with me? I don't have any friends here, and I'm so lonely. Come and play with me, and we can play forever and ever.
I like to play with swords, though, and stick them right through. That's no, we're not go. Who are you?
You'll see. Just come on and let's play. You're not scared, are you?
Bloody hell! This is... what is... what do you mean? Is that the entity responsible for all this? Who's mining that?
Did you see him? Did you? He was up there on the ledge for just a second. You must have made him really mad for him to come out like that.
Oh. I am literally speechless. Who was that and who are you? I am all ears. Just tell me something.
I'm Hannah, and he's a very mean and nasty man.
So, that dragon is just like an aspect? And the man we saw after is the actual... is he the one who's sorting all this? It'd be terribly more simple and more easy to understand and deal with if he's the sole one responsible for all this, which I'm gonna put my money on for my own sanity rather than reason. What are you doing in here, Hannah?
My mommy and daddy used to work in here, and they'd bring me along to play sometimes. But one day, there was this big cave-in,
Who's mining?
and I haven't seen them since then.
Who's mining? This is... Hannah, do you know that you're a ghost? That your mum and dad are probably dead? I'm sorry I'm a bit blunt at this, but of course they are. Let's be realistic here. There are bigger things at stake. Although I should probably be a bit more lighter, considering the disposition of this entire place. Though I did just threaten to put a sword through your frigging face, so... Let's find some middle ground, Hannah. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. They're dead. And I know I'm dead too.
I just had to clear that up. Why are you still here? Are you here to find them? Or deal with what's here? Because if it's the latter, I can appreciate the help. If it's the former, maybe I can help you.
Because of the bad man. He won't let me leave and go be with Mommy and Daddy. He makes me be mean to other people who come in here. But it's him, not me. I don't want to scare and hurt people. He makes me. I'm scared all the time and just want to go home. Hey, I know what. If you can make him go away, maybe I can go be with my family.
And how easily... Can I hit him? Can I kill him? Can I purge him from this place? This entire mine seems like the kind of place that needs a good old purging. Killing everything that's in here is not going to be enough. So if I can help you, will you help me? In order to get that thing done?
You killed his spiders, his skeletons, and even his dragon. I bet you can kill him too. Can you help me, please?
Correction, I cowered and was... Yeah, sure, we killed this dragon. What do I need to do?
Okay, first you need to go to the bottom of the mine. It's scary down there and you can hear miners, but you can't really see them much. I think they're trapped here too. But they won't ever talk to me. But you might need to kill them all. It will make him mad and he'll probably come after you again like when you killed the others. I better go before he comes back. He won't like me talking to you, but I'll try and see if I can talk to you later.
Well, thank you. Going down there, killing the miners. Not that difficult a task. Don't know who you're asking to do the job, except... this place. Ugh. That's the collapse. That's where she's gone back. Okay. That's where we saw the man. By a treasure chest. And we can go down here. Or down here. Right. We're going down first. Get to the source of the noise, then back up. Let's just pray to Akatosh. Or the god of structural integrity. That we're not the victim of another collapse. Help me out. Can't even see what we're fighting. Something here? Within my eyes. Okay. Better, easier. Easier to push a blade into. These things down here don't leave any remains behind by the looks of things. Okay. There's no question about it, is there? This is certainly up at Embershard Mine, but the fact this place is supposedly haunted is probably the understatement of the year. Well, we've come down. Could have been worse. Turns out that the spectres, the ghosts, the aspects down here give off a kind of aura I can detect by scent. So if I can't see them with my plain old eyes, I at least smell where they are, detect where they are.
I knew you were here to help me. Now I know you can help me go home.
Should I go back the other way? I mean, as in... what should I do next, Hannah? You seem to know this place.
Well, he has the secret place on down in the mine. I think it's where he comes from. You'll have to go in there and kill him. I don't think I can talk to you anymore right now. But if I can, I'll try to talk to you, after, well, you know. I think he's going to come for me, so I better run and hide. Goodbye.
Goodbye. With the leave. Need to deal with... Okay, I thought she'd reappeared from there where the collapse was, and the collapse suddenly wasn't there anymore, except she's come from the other side where I was going to go anyway. You alright? You've been a bit quiet. Not saying the other ones haven't been quiet, but it's understandable, you know. It's only one back there. I mean, I'm the one who's been kind of bricking it. Don't know if you've noticed. We can share our bricking it. And that's just my second term of speaking today, which has gone horribly wrong. No. It's just... well, we know this place is an ancient. The septim's here. Or at least the septim's here. On the ground in which we walk. Who's to say what's further on down in the mine? Take all this. My scared crapless tax. My early retirement. My blood-stained pension. I shouldn't be putting the sword away, but I'm looking around here for a source of where this light should be coming from, and all there is blood on the floor and a skeleton, and no other reasonable source of this light except whatever's down there. Excuse me being rational about this. The most rational thing to do is not go down here. Come on! Yes, I'll go return some fire, wherever you are. Speaking of which, you're here. That's a bloody Dremora. Can't know for sure though. Well, there's some bread here. Let's at least take some light in the situation. Probably toasted. Is it just us in here? Get your real blade. Oh no, oh no. Jazargo! You're the man of magic here. What's that? Where's... bloody hamstring him. When you keep your guard up, Orianthi, I'm not carrying you home. Although I almost put a blade for it. Come on. You okay? You're okay. You all alright? is that? Huh. And these? Did I see something like that near the College of Winterhold? Wasn't that the thing that I tried to stare into and ended up falling on the floor that time in the garden? And these? I'm so used to seeing something like this at dwarven constructions, and then... Hang on. Merlin has one of these in his tower. Not this, but this. I don't think he knows I've ever been in that room, but it's not the forbidden room either, let me tell you. But this, it's down in the basement. But like, I recognise that symbol. I've seen that on the back of some book. Surely, is this? No. Is this an Oblivion Gate? No. Oh wow. I'm sorry that I'm hanging around here more than we really should be. And who are you? Oh, your mother could love a face like that. Excuse me, mother, pry this. Pulled from the world at last. How long have you been down here? This is an artifact of sorts, pretty defunct. It's clear that you tried to bring it to life somehow. I'm gonna have to write to Tolfdir after this, aren't I? Send a message to come and Saarthal this thing. Explore the site, sure, but lock it down. Sure, all that in there seems to be taken care of, the active threat, but this place just has an aura and just reeks of wrong. The red, the furnishing, the scent in the air, the vibe, it's just all wrong. Yet, where's that lass? What's her name? Hannah? And I need to get there as well. Where is she? She won't be back through there, is she? Can I get to there? Well, actually, if I concentrate, I can maybe have a go at trying to do it the unreasonable way. And bow. Thank you. What's in here? Oh, looks expensive, that. Another collapse here. Daedric arrows, very telling. Oh no, you can come up here. Huh. Huh. Good night. They're not Daedric reinforced, are they? Stand back. Yep, we're back down there again. This is on the other side. In here? Have I even explored everywhere where I need to go? Down here. It's a very overwhelming place, very easy to miss things. I don't even want to put my hand in there, not after what happened last time. Except, I assumed everything had been properly prepared in an attempt to use this thing, which I don't doubt that, except that. Did that happen in the fighting? Or is that just as archaic or as it was as this thing? I really have to write to Tolfdir. This is just plain concerning now. Hey look, this, I promise, I will give you a great evaluation if, in return, you say this is just another run-of-the-mill haunted mine, okay? I will give you an outstanding report, which you probably deserve anyway. Because this is a matter for the college, and if you try to interrupt that, you'll know about it. Unbelievable. truly. Alright, forget what else is in here. Get that message to Tolfdir.
You did it! You're my hero! Thank you. Now I can go be with my mommy and daddy. Here, I won't need this anymore so you can have it. It helped me hide from that bad man sometimes.
A ring? And the enchantment on there, I'm going to need to take a look at that more closely. Thanks, Hannah. I'm sorry about threatening to kill you the first time I saw you. It's just, you were just... I was going to say a happy accident, but there goes my third inappropriate use of words today. Well done, Norton. Have yourself a drink. I hope you find your family wherever you're going to go to find your family. If by some grave turn of events you end up with her scene, which you're not going to, but if you do, give a man named Codlike Whitemane my best and tell him he isn't forgotten. No.
Okay then. I think it's time for me to go now. I'll never forget you. Goodbye.
Nor are you. Nor here it. That doesn't... Never mind. We need to lock this place down. This place has absolutely no business at all whatsoever being accessible to the public. What's certainly good is the idea that I feel very comfortable saying, you know what, this is an area of the college's expertise, especially on the college's new path in the world, a new place in the world. If this would have been the college of old, that we are, especially in there. If this was the college of old, I wouldn't have even suggested the idea. It's exactly the kind of thing that would have been ignored, or if I would have tried to tell Tolfdir and someone like Saarthal or Mirabel Irvine or any of the others, the old guard who are no longer with us.
Know what I have been told. My memory is gone, but I am still bold. I'll kill a spider before I go to bed. Or he'll kill me and I'll wake up dead.
You've got a pretty good record of killing them so far in the go, so don't worry. Who? You're welcome to help. I can deal with this, fellas. Seems no one in this Akatosh forsaken world can leave me alone. And I have a feeling that's what it's gonna say. I've got to read it anyway. Then I've got to try to finish my thought. It's this one, isn't it? As instructed, you are to eliminate Norton by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. That name I keep on seeing, and I've said before, if I met her in a bar, I would throw a freaking glass at her. Astrid. What's she doing? Who she thinks she is, eh? Some tart with a stick up her arse, probably. Unbelievable. Where was I? College, yes. That there is like Saarthal's ugly auntie. Yeah, that's exactly what that is over there. Imagine taking that back to the old guard, the Saarthals of the world and Mirabel Irvines. If I was to take it them and report it to the college then, even through Tolfdir, through procedure, through doing things right and proper and by the book, I would have probably been expelled. Or at least told to shut up about it, forget I'd ever mentioned it. Which I know I've told you to forget I mentioned or we've been here today, but it's for other reasons now. I have a college and administration fully capable of controlling whatever that was. And hopefully not is anymore, but we're to see. Anyway, Orianthe, you remember our agreement, don't you? Good. Because, excuse me, Cost.
Yes. Did you need something, friend?
We eliminated the threat of the mine.
Great. And she made it back alive, I see. How did she do?
Come here, Orianthe, so I can put my arm around your shoulder. She did great.